Oops.
And I am about to go live and debut my new product that I'm really excited about. And hey, what's up, community? KJ here from nappyhair.com.
So we're live and going. All
I
you
am
gotta do is
about to
just
go
get started.
live.
Oh, really?
Well, it's up, but you don't
Debut
necessarily have to
my
start going until.
new product that I'm.
Okay.
So we're live and people can start, you know.
So we're live on YouTube.
Yes, so people can start compiling, but just let them know, hey, just in a little
Oh, but I'm gonna say something else on my stories. Oh, and I
Yeah.
do need some water, and then we can start. Oh, so I am gonna share with you while I'm talking about my product is how I make my U-part wigs a headband wig. Now this headband doesn't look that cute right now, but when it goes on, it's totally cute, and I thought it was like so. I'm going to show you how to measure your head so you can determine your wig cap size and also, you know, what I do with my U-part wigs. And what I absolutely love about nappy hair is that I don't have to control my edges. They blend. I don't like we don't need to control our edges. We need to let them be free.
and then viewers
Oh,
just live.
hi guys. Thank you for joining. Oh, can this be heard? Okay. My live. Um, I am really excited. This is my first time going live on YouTube. And sorry, there's a screen above me, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Um, this is my first time going live on YouTube. I've been going live, and let me address the YouTube community right quick. Since you're watching on YouTube right now, I have totally slacked off, and I have been on the Instagram platform. So hopefully you're following me on Instagram because you can find me on Instagram at nappyhair.com. But I totally appreciate you watching my live right now because I'm assuming you're a subscriber. Should I assume that, Mike? Okay, so thank you. And I'm going to, in just a few minutes, um, I'm going to talk about my brand new product called Texture Match. It's on the website right now. You can check it out. Um, so I need to go live on Instagram though.
Yeah, just let them know.
Oh, so I'm just gonna set up Instagram on my phone really quick so then I can tell everybody about the new product at one time.
Okay, so this one will go ahead.
Okay. Oh, so we're gonna use the back camera.
Yeah, so if you got the tripod, we could set it up close to this lens, as close as you can.
Oh, I'm probably gonna need the other. Oh, he's using that table. What other table can I use? Oh, you know what other table we can use is the one that the plant's on, so I can put this water on it. Mm. Okay, so what I have been working on the past, since about May, so what is that, 5 or 6 months? Uh, Mid-quarantine, my plans were halted due to COVID-19. I had planned on doing some live events for my 7th year anniversary with Knappy Hair. And the goal with the live events was to bring awareness to our hair. As you know, I have been selling hair um, through the brand Knappy Hair for 7 years. And within these 7 years, I have learned that not everyone grew up with hair knowledge, okay? Like our community, the community of women that we are in, and with the connection of our hair, for many, many years has had a negative connotation to our hair. And you all know that's a little bit of my story with Knappy Hair and the reason why I named the business Knappy Hair. But because of our lack of knowledge, because we were told that our hair was not beautiful, our hair wasn't worthy, that we should cover it up. Because of that it's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. And so in the 7 years that I have been operating with Knappy Hair, I have seen so much growth and so much new appreciation for our hair. One reason that all of you are part of the community that's rallying behind changing the narrative and the stigma around our hair. So, but we also need to understand the hair care. Like I totally support that we're changing the idea of our hair, but we still have not really grasped the hair care part of our type 4 and type 3 hair. Okay, so with me saying type 3 and type 4 hair, it goes to this. When I say type 3 and type 4 hair, I think about the natural hair community that a lot of us have dabbled in. You know, we're a little bit natural. We use a perm from time to time. You know, we do what we have to do to make our hair work for us. So, but I totally understand how we're interested in learning about how to care for our hair, because now we see that our hair is worthy, okay? So with the natural hair care movement, a lot of you know who you know, watch a lot of YouTube, you're connected on social media, you know there was this sort of issue in the natural hair community. You know, it became this hierarchy of hair, curls versus coils, and no one really wanted to be type 4. They really wanted to be type 3, and all of that, all of this has stunted the growth around our hair. And so a part of this has been, I've been carrying this for 7 years. And so this year, so me saying all that was to get to this year, I'm like, I really want to help the community. Like it's something is missing on how do you, or what works for your hair. Like I get questions all the time from women. They're like, I don't know my hair type. And I'm like, well, how do you not know your hair type? Because you know you're not hair type 1, which is straight according to, what's his name? Andre Walker. Shout out to Andre. You know you're not type 1, neither am I. You know you're not type 2, wavy, neither am I. So you do know that you are type 3 or type 4, right? But again, there's still this confusion about what's gonna work with your hair. So is natural straight gonna blend in with my hair, and I'm type 4? And with me doing nothing to my hair, like me having my hair air dry, natural straight's not gonna blend in with your hair. So if you guys can understand what I'm saying, I've been bombarded with all of these questions, thankfully and happily, and now I really believe I have the answer now to all of your questions. And the answer is the texture match. So what texture match is a kit that's going to come to your home, and there will be 4 sample textures. And so the first kit, I do want to, since I'm live, I do need to check, am I like going where I need to go? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so with the texture match kit, it's going to come to your home. 4 samples of our hair extensions are going to come in a box to your home, and this way you can shampoo the hair, condition the hair, blow dry the hair, curl the hair, style the hair any way you want, clip it into your hair, and blend it in and see what works for you. And I totally understand how a lot of us in the community, because I'm a consumer too, when we're shopping online and we see a product that we like, we don't know 100% how it's going to look on us. But because our community has been so underserved, historically, we have been so willing to take that risk, spending hundreds of dollars, hoping, wishing, and praying that this hair is going to blend in with our hair, or we know it's not going to blend in and we need to figure out how much heat we're going to have to put in with our hair, on our hair, because we just spent hundreds of dollars. Well, now with the texture match, you don't need to do that. So the 4 samples that we're going to start with is the most popular textures, which do require heat on your hair. So those textures are Kinky coarse, natural coarse, not so nappy, and natural straight. And I have some samples here with me. But before I show you the samples, I want you to know that the texture kit is designed for you to see what's going to match with your hair or blend with your hair with the least amount of heat. Because when your hair is at its healthiest, that's when your hair is going to blend better with any type of extensions. Because type 3 and type 4 and type 3 hair can blend with any textures. All right, it's human hair, okay? So when you're using human hair, can blend in with human hair. It's just for us who are in the type, like me, I identify as coily type 4. We need to ask ourselves, how much heat are we willing to put on our hair? Well, again, with the texture match, you are able to see this now before committing to one product. I think it's really, well, throughout my last 7 years, I've seen that what women need to know first is what matches with their hair. I recommend with the least amount of heat, because that's going to leave your hair being the healthiest. But they need to know what's going to blend in with their hair first before they go to products. So before you look for clip-ins, wefts, or sew-in, or you part with, first you need to know what's going to match your hair. So I guess, should I open it up for questions? Did I have one? Oh. I'm opening it up for questions. Let me show the sample. So I'm gonna start with the texture that requires the least amount of heat. Okay, I have a question.
So when our hair reverts back, it will still look blended with the nappy hair extensions.
When your hair reverts back. So if you're currently wearing natural coarse clip-ins and your hair gets wet, your natural hair is going to go to either curly or coily. Natural coarse clip-ins, the texture of that, think of it as blow-dried or stretched hair already. It does not revert back to a coily or curly state. So the answer to that would be no. Okay, so with the sample, so I'm going to start with the tightest.
Back of her hair.
Oh, there's something.
Yeah.
Did I fix it?
No, there's like a white on the back of her hair.
Oh, is it something? Sorry.
It's a white strand.
Oh, okay.
It's on your stuff.
So, okay, and I want to talk about the clip-ins that will come to you. So on the website, I have a full, like all the details of texture match, like how it works and what would come in your kit. So, and I hope, Mike, when I'm holding it like this, they see it? Okay. So I'm starting with the Kinky Coarse texture, which is the tightest texture, which means it's going to blend the best with type 4 hair with the least amount of heat. And so when I talk about the least amount of heat, I'm talking about the blow dryer. Okay. Okay.
Which texture reverts when wet?
So that would be coilies and curlies. So this is Kinky Coarse, which is the tightest texture for the textures that require heat. Kinky Coarse either needs to be blow dried, the clip-ins need to be blow dried, or your hair needs to be blow dried. So the blow dryer is heat, and Kinky Coarse does not. This piece is actually wet. You can't tell, but it is damp. So it does not revert back to what my natural hair would be when I put water on it, because that's going to go into coily. But what Kinky Coarse is, it's like permanently blow dried hair. That's what Kinky Coarse texture is. It's not Kinky Coily, which Kinky Coily is a hair extension that's going to match your hair with no heat. And oh, when I'm talking about no heat. So yeah, when I'm talking about no heat, like when you can do a twist out or a braid out with no heat. I do not recommend a twist out or a braid out with no heat on Kinky Coarse, typically. Either your hair needs to be blow dried or the Kinky Coarse needs to be blow dried. But isn't this how beautiful the texture match is? Because now you can have one in your home and you can see that for yourself. You were never ever able to try on hair, like ever. Like you can't go to the store and try on a clip-in, because then it's not sanitary because you used it. So now you get all 4 samples in your home and you're able to try them out and see what works for you. Okay, so this is the first, this is the tightest texture. And let me say this, the majority of us in the community have type 4 hair. Like newsflash, like stop believing the hype, like don't even try to have like a justification, like there's none. Okay. Like we have type 4 hair and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like whoever said there's something wrong with that, there's something wrong with you. Okay. Because this is what naturally grows out of our head. Why would we try to alter it? And we literally have no control over it. Like you literally have no control what grows out of your head. Unless I'm confused.
Does it take color well?
Yes, so they're human hair extensions, and actually these are dyed. So I dye my hair jet black. This is not my natural color. And so I need to dye the front of my hair to match my extensions. And I'm gonna take my U-part wig off and show you how I measure my head for a U-part wig, but I'll talk about that a little later. I want to go through the pieces. Okay, so Kinky Coarse, then what is not as tight as Kinky Coarse, so a little bit looser, is Natural Coarse. So if you already know that you are more type 3 than you are type 4, Natural Coarse will probably will blend with your hair easier than it will for type 4, because it will require less heat for you but more heat for the person who has type 4. I don't want to get too technical because my technical tips, will leave that for another day, because it goes like way too deep. And so next up, the textures that do require heat are Not So Nappy and Natural Straight. And this is what natural straight looks like naturally. Okay, so natural straight is pressed hair all the time. It stays like this. When it's wet, dry, damp. There's no, this is permanently pressed hair. That's natural straight. Natural straight is not going to blend with somebody who has type 4 hair and wants to wear their hair air dried. Natural straight is not going to be for you because you need to put heat on your hair. So not so nappy and natural straight are the two textures that require the most amount of heat. And so when I say most amount of heat, I mean the curling iron, the flat iron, the pressing comb. Okay, do I have any more questions? And also, if I have lipstick on my teeth, I'm going to be mad. Do I? I'm good? Okay. Okay, good. So now should I talk about the free gift?
Yes.
Well, I don't even know. How long are we right now? How many minutes?
On YouTube for that pre-roll that we had.
Mhm.
Actually, altogether it's 28 minutes,
Oh, okay.
so I can't tell on.
You're fine time.
Okay.
You have no time for it.
Hopefully, I didn't get to check all of my.
Oh, they told you no lipstick on your teeth. They're letting you know.
Okay, thank you. Because I can't see or I will look up the screen the whole time.
Also, they want it. What hair are you wearing? What texture?
Okay, what texture? Okay. 9 times out of 10, I am going to wear Kinky course. Okay? So this is, if you guys looked at my stories
And you also
last
want to
week,
try other textures too. They want to know if we're going to show them.
I showed all 4.
You got new viewers.
Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you for joining the new people. Yes, I will show them again. Okay, so but for my hair, I'm wearing Kinky course. So I know I totally identify as type 4. Okay? Like I feel like we really need to like start saying that. Like we need to say, you know what? My name is Kendra and I identify as type 4 because it's like we need to normalize kinky hair, normalize coils. Like honestly, coils can be pressed, they can be blow dried and pressed.
You straighten your leave out.
I absolutely straighten my leave out. My hair is not like this naturally. My hair is not like, and I don't mean to sound like make fun, but do I straighten my hair? Do you know anybody with type 4 hair whose hair is like this naturally? No, I would be considered type 1. So my hair was pressed in flat iron last week and it hasn't reverted. Now, I will say this. Well, I've been wearing heat on my front for like the past 5 months. So I've kind of trained the front of my hair, but I don't put heat on it every day. And I want to save enough time because I want to show you guys how I put on my cute little fall headband. Well, I think it looks like a fall headband. Okay, so I'll show the textures again. So the texture match comes with our most popular textures. So our most popular, actually I want to call them our most popular hair extensions. So the most popular hair extensions are the ones that require heat. And so the texture match is going to range from the least amount of heat to the most amount of heat. So it starts with Kinky coarse, which is the tightest of the textures. This will typically match someone whose hair is type 4 and they just blow dry their hair. So that's the least amount of heat. Second is natural coarse. And these samples are actual samples from our full set and glam set clip-ins. So another thing that you're able to see before committing to nappy hair to purchase a full set, you're able to see the structure of the clips. And I know someone else asked, could the hair be dyed? This is dyed, so your hair is gonna come more dark brown. And so you're able to color your samples and see, if you have highlights in your hair, take it to your colorist and have your colorist would still be. Okay, so next is natural course, which is, so it's the least, it's less tight than kinky course, but this can still be used with minimal heat, which would be the blow dryer. But can you use your pressing comb and curl it? You absolutely can, but for you to get a blend with the least amount of heat in your natural hair, because this is about you. This is about your natural hair. It's not about the extensions. They will do whatever we tell them to do. But what we want to do is see what's going to match with your hair with the least amount of heat to keep your hair healthy. Okay, so those are the two that come in the kit that require the least amount of heat, which is the blow dryer. Second would be, I must have already mentioned natural course. Or then next is not so nappy, sorry. Not so nappy and natural straight do require heat. Okay, so, but if you are in the community and you know that you're heat styling your hair, or if you're in the community and you still relax your hair, just, in my opinion, just look at not so nappy and natural straight. Well, when you get your kit, you'll be able to choose. Don't listen to me. You'll finally be able to choose, and by what you've seen yourself, because you received these samples in your home and you blended them in with your hair. Now, do you have any other questions? Good. Okay. And again, thank you for watching. This is my first simultaneous live. And again, if Instagram is not like acting the best, you can go watch it on YouTube. Oh, no, I need to talk about I'm gonna style my hair, and then I'm gonna talk about the free gift that comes with the texture match. Okay. I'll do the headband first, and then I'll do something else about the E part. Okay, so I can't really see myself right now. So I actually do my headband, I can do it with no hair out and with hair out. But right now I have my leave out, and I will pull this up. Oh, sorry. Okay, I may look off because I'm looking at my hair. So here's my leave out. Oh, can you tilt it back a little bit, Leela? Yeah, back towards you. Perfect, that's good. Okay, so I have my leave out, as you can see. And I have my headband. And I put it on. Now, I'm a little sparse around my temples. I've been like that for years. And it seems like it's not getting better. So I like to just push this up just a little bit. Just because, like, to conceal that little issue right there. And that's how I turn my U-part wigs into my bed wig. Now, isn't this like giving me fall vibes? I think it is. And I can't really, okay, now, I do want to say this. I'm not a edge blending chick. I don't blend my edges. I do not lay my edges down. I don't even have edge control. And I really never did that. And I'm not saying that like as a dig to the people who want to lay their edges. I'm just not, honestly, I'm like kind of lazy with my hair. So, can I say that? Is that okay? Like, right, I need a U-part. Like, I need to just put it on and go. So I don't need to, I find that honestly, for me, that is the absolute most beautiful thing about nappy hair, is that I do not have to have my edges conform to some hair that I'm putting in my head. No. Like, that's played out. Like, I'm not doing But that's just for me. That's just my personal opinion. If you want to lay your edges down, like, more power to you.
Yes, that's real. Be yourself. Your edges look
Right, all that edge control. Okay, anyways. I'm not even gonna go there about edge control. Okay. Oh, I forgot to text.
Allison loves her samples. She can't wait to order her wig.
Oh, Allison, yes. Yes, Allison, I will need you to come into the comments when I make a post on it. Yes. Like, I had about 20 women who would like DM me. They were like, oh, I want to match my texture. And I'm like, ooh, I have something for you. And I would tell them about purchasing the samples. Can I tell a sample story real quick? Okay, I had a recent customer. Her order was over, can I say what it, her order was hundreds of dollars. Over $500. Okay. And I was like, girl, let me send you some samples. And this was her first order. And I totally appreciate her. And I hope she's watching. Because actually, her daughter had purchased some hair. And so she liked it. And I get it. We see like a family member's hair. And we're like, oh, like you trust it. Word of mouth goes. But I want you, it's beyond word of mouth for me. Like it is. Right. And then with COVID, it's like, hey, you might not even be seeing your family. You know what I'm saying? To get that, confidence from knowing that word of mouth thing. So, and COVID-19 is a whole nother reason why I think texture match. Oops, I'm not even supposed to be saying that. Can we edit that out? That C word. Anyways, but this new customer that I have, and actually I just got her hair. I need to message her. So I hope she's watching. I sent her the samples. She blended them in. She sent me pictures. She was like, okay, I want this one. And I'm like, perfect. Like no longer is this community being underserved the way it has been. Like every industry has samples. Like you go get sample of foundation, a swatch of lipstick, but we can't get no samples when it comes to our hair. No. Okay. Oh, my free gift. Oh yes. Okay. I am so excited about this free gift. Because this is another question that I have been asked for years. Like, even before Knappy Hair launched in 2013. But women will ask me, they're like, well, where's the 14-inch gonna fall on me? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how tall you are. Like, I don't know. Usually it's, shoulder length, But it depends. It depends on how tall you are. It's so many factors, And when I was developing the kit, I was like, okay, you have your samples, but your samples are really just for you to determine what's gonna match with your hair. It's not about the product yet. Okay, so the free gift is gonna help you with basically all the products. Yes, the free gift is, I wanna do it with the K correct, maybe like this, is a measuring tape. You need a measuring tape when you are figuring out what's gonna work for your hair, like what length, and also what is your wig cap size. Okay, and so for you to determine your wig cap size, you need to take the circumference of your head. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. But with every texture match kit, the free gift is this measuring tape. Also, you'll be able to see where or I think I probably already said that. Oh, well, I'll just say this. So it has inches, and you'll be able to see, okay, where will a 16-inch fall on me, a 12-inch, if you want to go super short, like if you want a piece, if you want some clip-ins, like if you wanted to customize some clip-ins and you wanted to make like yourself a bang, or you wanted 4-inch or 2-inch, something like that. Well, I would probably say 6 inches and then you just cut it. But now you can figure out whatever you want in terms of length. especially like for those of you in the community who get sew-ins. Like I get like customers who ask me like, well, where's the 16 inch? Oh, well, no, I'll just get the 18 inch is going to be too long. So I'll get the 16 inch and they'll get the 16 inch and wish they would have got the 18 inch. Well, with your tape measure, you'll be able to see before you even make your purchase where 18 inches is going to fall on you. Okay? So I'm going to take my U-part wig off and show you how I measure my head. Okay, do I have any questions?
No, they're just loving the idea. They love the kid. Jesse Verde says this kid is an awesome idea.
Oh, Jess, a community member. Yes.
Pretty Rone 08 says you thought about everything.
Sis! I've been thinking about this day and night for like many moons. I am trying to solve. When I tell you, like I have a, can I say my joke? I'm not gonna say it today. I just really want to help. Like, and I mean that because, and you know what? I started seeing really once I came on my stories more, and you guys were talking to me more, how much there was still a lot of misinformation and miseducation because the stuff that would work for me that came to me naturally, you guys still were not seeing in content.
Average
Okay.
size of U-part wig.
Oh, let me take it off. Let me get to the wig. Average, what do you mean average size?
She said, what is the average size of U-part wig? Cap size, she forgot.
The medium? Oh, would be 22 inches. They're saying what? Someone commented that?
Yes.
We got Leela's here.
No,
And actually my mom is here. We can't see her. She's off camera.
It was a good comment.
Okay. So, and you guys are going to see how when I say how I barely put these U-part wigs on, I really mean that. Okay. This is a judgment-free zone, so don't judge me how my hair is underneath.
Can you demonstrate exactly how to measure the tape?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, we're going to do that. Okay. So here's my U-part wig. Okay. And I will mention that this is the newer cap style U-part wig where we cut the nape. We shortened the nape. You still have a nape, but it's shortened. Okay. So let's get to and for those of you that are just joining, I've been talking about my new texture match kit that dropped today. Oh, I guess I should say the price. Is there a question?
No.
Oh, the price is $49.99, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But the texture match is a way for you to match your hair in the comfort of your home before you commit fully to a clip-in set, a sew-in, or a U-part wig, not knowing what's going to match with your hair with the least amount of heat or the most amount of heat. It's really up to what you want to do with your hair. I recommend you do the least amount of heat because that's going to make your hair healthier. So that's basically what we're talking about today in the live. Okay, so my hair, you don't need to like put your hair in a bun. If you guys can see, I just have my hair in my cornrows. They're about, I don't know how old. How old are they? About 3 weeks? 3 to 4, oh yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, they're just 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, because I can let it go. Okay, so I'm just going to start. Oh, wait, no, I should start up here. So then you can see the number, right?
You're going to start at the 1. And yeah, you want to see what it comes back to.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be like, how am I going to hold it now? Yeah, but now I'm not going to. Hold on. You see what I'm saying? I just used the wrong hand. I'm right-handed. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to get in close. Oh, I feel like, YouTube is a little laggy, right? YouTube's behind me? Oh, YouTube's ahead. Well, hopefully, I'm not seeing, So I'm gonna, okay, let me scoot back just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Typically, okay, now I'm doing this myself. Have your friend do it, have somebody do it, but you can't do it yourself. Usually I am a 21 and a half. That's what I've been for years. But fun fact, I wear a medium cap. I don't wear a small. Even though I'm a small cap, it'll be too tight on my head. 1 second. Because I don't know where we at on time? Oh, but, yeah, please, thank you. Sorry about that. Today is my son's birthday, so after this I have a little celebration. Okay. So, I want to do it this way, but it'll be like upside down. But you'll still be able to see the numbers, right? Or is it like backwards?
No, you're right.
Is it backwards?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. So I'll just like try to come over. You know what? I should do it like this. Have this be even longer. And that way, like, what does that say? Like right where my nail is. Still at 20?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to show the viewers at home that how you can do this yourself. Like if you're in front of a mirror. Okay, and then also, okay, I'm sitting down, but if I want to, so say if I want like a sew-in and I want a long bob, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, if I want my hair to stop right here, like what does this say? What number? Hold on, but what does this say, this number? Oh, it's centimeters? Oh, yes. Shout out to the Europeans. This does have centimeters for you guys, but we in the United States, we use inches. I'm at a 10 inch. Okay, so if you want your hair, or you don't want to hit the light, you can, so do you get my drift? Like now you can see where you want your hair. So, yes, you know what I mean? You have full access to do whatever with your hair. Okay, actually, I don't think I need her to go home because I'm about to be done.
Small cap size, medium cap size, and large cap size.
Okay, so how the kit is going to really, really put the power in your hands is that you're able to get a cap size that fits you. So, I'll tell you the in-stock ones right now, but, or the normal stock cap sizes that we use. For a small cap, it's 21 inches. So the cap's 21 inches, but it does have stretch. So, like I said, for me, I'm 21 and a half inches, the circumference of my head. And you know, you can also measure your ear to ear. And so, like for you, if you want it really, really snug, you know, we can do that for you. It's that would just be customized. But for the stock purchases, or if you purchase a U-part wig that's in stock, the small cap is 21 inches and the medium cap is like 20, it can go from 22 to 23 inches. And then there is a large cap, but normally, and I've been doing this now for 7 years, a large cap typically is, you know, it's just not needed. Or it could be needed, and now that you are able to measure your head, you may think the medium cap was fitting you too snug and really you need to do a large cap. But with the texture match, you're able to totally customize your extensions. If there's something that I don't have in the length that you want, you can totally do that as a custom order and know what you're getting because you've already tried the samples, and so you already know that the hair is gonna blend with yours because you've tried it. So I'm just gonna put my U part. Oh, and I didn't have a hairband, so I'm just pulling my braids up. And and I crisscrossed my am I showing that? The drawstrings? Yeah, you see. So that is making that, gap that a lot of you don't like. And so that's why this cap is smaller. So you don't have to crisscross yours. But because I don't actually like to clip in my U parts, ironically, even though it has clips on them, I just like to have it like kind of resting on my head, and I have combs on the side, so I'll tuck the sides in. Can you turn it towards me a little bit more? Yeah, right there. So, as you guys saw, I didn't even clip that down. It's just like resting right there. And I'm gonna push my U part back a little bit because I'm wearing the headband, so I'll untuck this. Because I'm wearing the headband, I can push it. Just push it back. You see how it was more up there? I'm just gonna push it back. Make my U part do what I want it to do. And I'll still put my clips, my combs in on the side. And just cover it up. You can, when you're doing a headband, if you want to like already push the hair behind your ear. See, again, I don't need edge control. For my personal preference, no edge controls needed. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up because I know my Instagram live is like probably gonna cut off. Doesn't it say like how many minutes? Like I have left?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'm seeing people are doing 90 minutes now. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So the texture match is on the website, guys. It's $49.99, and see, this is why I like to push it back because it's so close up, so I don't want that. It's $49.99, but it's totally risk-free because once you determine which texture that you want and you make your purchase, you'll have a coupon for $49.99 off of your first full set of clip-ins, your wefts for a sew-in, or your U-part wig, or any custom order that you would like to do. So, so that's all. Thank you for watching my live. And if you have questions, you can still DM me, but the texture match is available. It's available for pre-order right now, and it's available on knappyhair.com right now. Thank you all for watching. Are we done? Can't we say